Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jerry, aka One Frugal Introvert. I get paid on a monthly basis, but I budget weekly, and I'm learning how to both manage my money and how to make more of it. In this video, I'm going to be doing a recap of my paycheck budget for the last week of the month, which is April 24th through the 30th. And then I'm also going to be doing my monthly overview to see how much I've saved, how much I've spent, how much I've invested, so on and so forth. So if you guys are interested in seeing me do that, then stay tuned. All right, so let's get started with my Happy Planner. And we're gonna flip to this spread here, which is where I track all of my expenses. Now, for this last week, I did actually run out of these boxes that I use. The boxes that I use are linked down below in the description box. I believe I labeled them as rainbow tracker stickers or something like that, but they're in the description box. I just gotta buy some more. But for Sunday the 24th, I did buy some groceries for $38.47. The 25th, I invested $20 in Robinhood. The 26th was a no spend day. The 27th, I went to Bahama Breeze, spent $59.81. 28th was a no spend day. 29th, which was yesterday, I did spend quite a bit. So I got some lunch for $11.04. My HP ink actually came out for $4.35. This is the first time that I've actually had to pay for it, so I wasn't really expecting this one. I kind of forgot that it was going to be coming out this month. And then CVS, I did have to get some personal items for $9.12. And then I went to Sonic and spent $3.10 on a milkshake. And then today, which is the 30th, this was a no spend day. So I do want to count up my no spend days for the month because my goal was to get to 12. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 no spend days. So I barely made it, y'all. So that's dope. I was able to actually achieve my goal for this month. I do have some other goals. Real quick, I'm gonna go over them. I did write them right here. So I did achieve my 12 no spend days. Investing $400 for the month, that was another one of my goals. I did actually reach that goal, and you'll see that when I do my monthly recap. I wanted to make 2 Etsy sales, and I did achieve that goal. I made a lot more Etsy sales than I thought that I would. I actually made 14 Etsy sales. So I just want to thank you guys for supporting my shop. And as always, the link to my shop will be down in the description box below, but I'm very, very grateful for you guys. Lastly, I wanted to post 1 reel each week. So I haven't quite met that goal just yet. Today's the last day of the month, so I still have some time to post 1 more reel for this week. And if I make a reel and post it today, then I will have met that goal. So I am actually, after I finish recording videos, I'm gonna record a few reels and I'll post one today. So let's stick this aside because we're gonna have to come back to this. But we're gonna pull out the paycheck budget. All right, so here's my paycheck budget for the last week of the month. So starting out with my income, my budget and actual were the same, $204.71. I did budget my expenses out to be $204, but I went overboard and spent $269.89. So my budgeted balance was supposed to be 71 cents, and I was gonna leave that in my checking account, but I went over by $65.18. So yeah, I didn't stay under budget, but it's fine because I do have a buffer to cover that. So as far as bills, I wasn't really expecting any bills, but my HP ink did come out for $4.35. As far as my variable expenses, I budgeted $20, but I spent $38.47. I budgeted $20 for home, but I didn't spend any. Budgeted only $20 for miscellaneous, but I spent $73.95. And then I didn't budget anything for personal, but I spent $9.12. So all of my budgeted variable expenses were supposed to be $60, but I ended up spending $121.54. So didn't budget anything for debt. Budgeted and invested the $20, and then I stuffed the $124 that I budgeted for my sinking fund. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the cards above so you can go back and watch that. This is really kind of where I went over, which is the miscellaneous, and that's because I ate out a lot for this month. And I think moving forward, what I'm gonna do is actually start budgeting for eating out. I don't really budget for eating out. I kind of just put it under miscellaneous, but I think I'm gonna actually start budgeting for eating out. We'll see. I don't quite know yet, but we'll figure that out. So what I'm gonna do is do a cash unstuffing real quick because we've gotta pay some bills, all right? So as you guys know, I do use my credit card majority of the time. So I do actually have a balance on my card right now, and I need to pay that balance off so that I don't carry a balance over to the next month and end up paying interest. So as you guys also know, I am my own bank. So I have money in my wallet that I just kind of keep in there, and I use it whenever I do my cash stuffings or if I need to make change. I usually don't take it back to the bank until like the end of the month. So right now, this is what I have in my wallet. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82. I almost forgot to tell you guys, I do have a balance of $153.78 on my credit card. So that's really what I need to pay back. So what did I say? Okay, so let's do this real quick. So I've got $153.78 on my credit card. We're gonna subtract this, so 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 82. So we're gonna subtract $82. So that leaves me with $71.78 that I still need to come up with to pay off that balance. So I'm gonna go in my wallet. I've already spent my miscellaneous money, but because I didn't spend anything for home, I do have an extra 20 here. So we're gonna stuff in that. So that's another 20. I've got $51.78 that I still need to pay back. So let's see where else we can get this money from. Now, if I can't find anywhere to take the money from any of my sinking funds, then I'll just take that money out of my buffer in my bank account. But we're gonna try and find some more money so that we don't have to take as much from the buffer. So really, it's really the Bahama Breeze and let's see, the Chinese food. It's mainly the Bahama Breeze. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take money from my personal envelope, which is Jerry. Now I know I don't have a lot in there, but I'm gonna take all of it out of here because we can always rebuild that. All right, so I have 17 in here. So 10, 15, 16, 17. So we're gonna take 17. So that's $34.78. So I still need about $35. So let's add this all together. Definitely not gonna take it out of car maintenance, nothing in gifts. Definitely not gonna take it out of medical. Don't wanna take it out of hair. I could take it out of clothes, but I don't really wanna do that. I don't wanna take it out of YouTube. I don't wanna take any money out of any of these envelopes. And I don't think I wanna take anything from my savings challenges either. No. So yeah, okay, so the other almost $35, that's just gonna come from my buffer. So altogether, we're taking them at 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, $119 is gonna go back to the bank so I can pay off my credit card balance plus the almost $35 from my buffer. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is go over my monthly review. So this is a sheet that I created where I am tracking all of my budgeted and my actual expenses plus the income. So as far as my budgeted income, my paycheck was $26.0576, but I did get $49.37 that I cashed out from Ibotta. So my income for this month was actually $2,655.13. As far as my expenses, my bills, I budgeted $728.05. They were actually $717.83. Actually, no, this is wrong because I wrote this out before my HP ink came out. So give me a second, I need to correct this. All right, so I've corrected it. So my actual bills were $722.18, so that was a difference of $587. My debt, I did actually stuff the $350 into my envelope towards my student loan debt. So if you're new, I am actually saving up money for my student loans. As of right now, they are not in repayment, but whenever they do go back into repayment, I will have a lump sum to contribute to that. I did put $50 towards savings. I invested $435. So my goal was to invest $400, but I exceeded that goal by $35. That's actually not including the $100 that I invested into Bitcoin from my savings challenge from last month that I saved up, and the $331.30 that gets invested into my retirement account before I receive my paycheck. So if we want to add all of that up, that is $435 plus $331.30 plus 100. So that's a total of $866.30 that I have invested total for the month. So not bad at all. My sinking funds, I saved $727, the same amount as my budgeted amount. As far as groceries, I only budgeted $110, but I did go over by $42.50. So I spent $152.50. Personal expenses, I did manage to stay under, so I budgeted $42, spent $42.83, which is a difference of $2.17. As far as my home, I budgeted $20. I didn't spend anything, so I still have that $20 as a difference. And then I budgeted $80 for gas. I only spent $66.71. That's a difference of $13.29. Miscellaneous, I budgeted $110, but I actually spent $206.20, which is a difference of $96.20. So this is where I really went over budget. Medicine, I didn't budget anything and didn't spend anything. So total, my budgeted expenses were $2,655.05, which I do consider a zero-based budget, even though it's the 5 cents and not the 13 cents, you know, whatever. My actual expenses were $2,752.42, which is a difference of negative $97.37. So I did go over budget, but luckily I do have that buffer in my checking account to help cover some of those expenses. And then I was able to pull a little bit of money from my sinking funds. So I could have done a lot better this month, but I've done way worse. So just the other night I was going through my Go Girl budget planner. So if you guys are OGs and you've been watching me since I kind of started, you remember that purple budget planner that I used to use, and I used to track all of my expenses and everything in there. And that's when I actually used to budget monthly. But I was just kind of doing like a flip through to just see the growth over the past almost year. And I would go like so severely over budget, like every single month. Like some months I would go over budget like almost $400. Some months would be like over $1,000. It was horrible. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely improved, and I only hope to, you know, continue improving over time. So that was it for this video, you guys. I'm gonna be recording more videos, probably like 3 or 4 more videos right after this, because as you guys know, I like to batch record. So yeah, I'm gonna be recording more videos after this, along with reels for Instagram too. So I got a long day ahead of me, and I still gotta do my hair. Like I washed my hair this morning, my hair is still wet. I have not done anything to it, so I gotta get it together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you wanna see more like it in the future. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend. Be blessed, stay safe, and until next time, peace.